Welcome back, guys, and here in Washington State it's a beautiful 55 degrees and sunny outside, so I could start going golfing again here in early March, late February. But last year I lost my rangefinder, and so I decided that I was going to buy a new one. And looking online, looking at all the things that all of the other YouTubers suggest are like $250, $350, some are $600. And I thought, as an average golfer, I don't need to spend that much. So I decided to go on Amazon and buy 5 rangefinders under $100, ranging from $19 all the way up to $100. So let's get into it and see if these are even worth our time. I'm just gonna open up these boxes and pull out the ones that I see. Here's the first one. It's the Precision Pro. I believe this was the most expensive one that I purchased at, it looks like $99.99. So this Precision Pro is our most expensive. I'm super excited, you guys, because I picked some not just on price, but also like some of the features. And so like this one right here is our most compact one. It's called the PeakPulse laser rangefinder. It's it looks like a monocular kind of a deal. This one is $89.99. I believe that is our second most expensive one. All right, so the other one I bought, and this one's like the box is breaking already. I think it's like the ForGolf or ForGolf rangefinder. This one is $45.95 or $99. Which is not the cheapest, but it's not the least cheapest too. And then I have this one that says Never Over. This one was $79.99, so right in here. And then the last one, which isn't a laser rangefinder, but I thought it would be something cool to test out to see if it works, to see if it's worth your time. This one is just kind of like a monocular gradation rangefinder, kind of old school. This one was the $19. It's actually $18.32. So we're going to test out all of these, but first we're going to open them up, kind of feel what they feel like, and then go from there. All right, so I'm going to start with the least expensive and then move on to the most expensive. All of these will be in the link in the description if you would like to purchase them. I bought these based on features and based on the reviews. All of these had 4-star reviews or better, and that's why I chose these. If you have another one that you want me to test out, go ahead and comment in the comment section below, and I'll try to test those out. Let's just open this up. We're going to test them out on the golf course. Let's open this up and see what the quality is and all of that stuff. This is not a laser rangefinder. This is just, oh man. It's very clear inside. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like inside, but it's not a laser rangefinder. It's just it's pretty much a monocular with inside there's little gradations based on how tall the flag is, and it's supposed to give you a roundabout yardage or meters. It's also in meters, which is kind of cool. For this guy, it feels pretty well made. It doesn't feel cheap whatsoever. And then it comes with a little carrying case that can go on your belt buckle, but I'm probably not going to use it. Has some instructions in here, a little microfiber cloth. The monocular takes no batteries, so you'll never have to worry about a charge. Is it accurate? Probably not. We're going to test that out on the course. Let's open up this guy here that's kind of already opened, but I'm not going to do it. It comes in a nice little rangefinder carrying case. This is kind of cool. Some of them had magnets on them, some of them didn't, which I don't remember if this one came with a magnet or not. Looks like it comes with a little lanyard that you can put on it, a carabiner, so a lanyard and a carabiner, a charging cable, so this is a charging one. Some of them you do have to take batteries. We're going to test how long the charge is. Here's the device itself. It's actually pretty cool looking. It has this really nice feeling, textured, rubberized feeling to it. Nice clicking buttons. Clicked on and off pretty easily. There's a mode button. There's a slope button that lights up. That's pretty cool. So you know if you're in slope for tournament play. If it's light up, it slopes on. If it's not lit up, the slope's off. Looking inside, of course I'm inside. It has a green hue to it. It's in meters already. We're gonna see how intuitive changing everything is, but it feels super nice. It has a little bit of weight to it. I like how it's USB-C charging. There's a way to make it more clear. It's in meters right now, and so I'm gonna see how easy it is to change to yards. This is the ForGolf version. Again, that one was, looks like $45.99, which I think is at a good sweet spot. If I could get a rangefinder for about $50, I would be extremely happy. Let's go on to the Never Over one. This one was $79.99. The reason why I bought this one is because it has a reading of yardage out on the outside of the rangefinder instead of just on the inside. It does look like it takes one of these batteries though, and so you're saving a little bit of money if you decide to use this by not having it charge USB-C. It does feel a lot cheaper than this one right here. It's very smooth. I feel like it's gonna fall out of my hands. Let's take the sticker off of this. It's not going to turn on because it needs a battery, so I'm going to put the battery in now. It's the standard rangefinder battery. I don't even know what type of battery this is. It's a CR2. That's the battery. I think you can get these pretty much anywhere. You got to press and hold. Nice, very viewable screen there. Let's see. It's in yards already. Let's see if I can... Oh, it vibrates. That's nice. 7 yards to my net in here. It works beautifully inside. So what else does it come with? It comes with a kind of a mesh carrying case. I'd probably not use this. So let's put this off to the side. I don't see any instructions. Did it come with instructions? Oh, yep. Instruction booklet. This is the one that I thought was really, really cool. This is a very compact laser rangefinder. It's going to be much smaller, not as small as this one, of course, because there's some electronics. I was kind of excited to see what this one looked like. USB-C charging, feels super heavy. Oh, it's on. It says the battery's low. It's not taking a reading. Yeah, probably because the battery is low. We're going to charge all these up. This is very, very compact. Feels very sturdy. It was $89.99. It's completely dead out of the box, though, so I'm going to have to charge it. Comes with a charging cable, of course, no charging block. Feels super sturdy. We're gonna test all of this out. Lanyard, of course. Microfiber cloth, of course. Instructions, of course. Hopefully everything is just as intuitive as it needs to be. Carrying case is kind of nice. Hard carrying case instead of a soft carrying case. And the last one is the most expensive one out of the bunch, the Precision Pro rangefinder. Let's see what this one's like. I have high hopes for this one, but of course it is probably the best boxed one out of the bunch. And it was the most expensive, so are they paying for the packaging? I have no idea. Nice slow release on the box. Nice. That's always nice. Ooh, two-tone in the inside. Nice hard case. Very simple instructions, not a booklet. QR code to scan for more information. Zipper, a little hard to do. I am a sucker for green, and this already has green on it. Looks like it is battery operated, not chargeable, but for $100, it's gonna have to do a lot more than the ones that are rechargeable, because I feel like the rechargeable factor is like a huge deal for me, because I am building a golf cart that is going to be able to recharge anything. And if my rangefinder is dead and I can charge it via my cart versus not having a battery for it, that's going to be a huge deal. Slope buttons on the top. Nice, easy, visible, on and off. I don't know if the green means slope is on and then the black means slope is off. I'm gonna have to look in the instructions. Let's see if it boots up. Does boot up, says battery's fully charged. I'd hope so, because it takes a battery. Vibration, which is nice. It is reading the same as this guy to my net with 7 yards, which is nice. The rest of them were in metric. So those are our 5 rangefinders. We're gonna go out to the course. We're going to test the accuracy of them, whether or not how clear they are, how much they zoom in, and all of that good stuff. So let's get to the course and do that now. All All right, the first function that I want to make sure that all of these have is a magnetic function. My last rangefinder did not have a magnetic function. I did not like that. And so if these don't get it, I'm going to take a point off for each one. That might not matter to you guys, but for me, it matters. So let's see if they have the magnetic function to magnetic to your golf cart. Again, this is my golf cart that I'm rebuilding. Check out that video right here. It's an introduction to what this golf cart is, how much I paid for it, and what my ideas for this golf cart is. So we're gonna start with the Precision Pro, which is the most expensive one. This is a steel part of my golf cart. And unfortunately, this is not magnetic, which for $100, I would think that it would be magnetic. So let's go on to the monocular one. This is the smallest one out there. Let's see if it has a magnetic function. And unfortunately, this doesn't have a magnetic function. But I believe that the more compact one like this would be for something that you threw in your bag and not necessarily going to be using with a golf cart. But it is a point off for me because I would love to see a magnetic function on this. These are so cheap is because they're going to have not as many functions. Again, this is the one with the screen on the front, which I think is really cool. Let's see if it has a magnetic function. It does not have a magnetic function. So far, 3 out of 5 do not have a magnetic function. This is the ForGolf version. This one was $49.99, so this is the mid-range one. Has a magnetic function. This is pretty stout magnet too. I don't think it would go anywhere on the cart. Awesome. 1 out of 5 so far have this magnetic function. Point to the ForGolf, and it was only $49.99. And it's USB-C charging. So far, I'm really liking this ForGolf, not Forge. It looks like Forge, but it's ForGolf version of this. And then last but not least, this really cheap $19 version where it's not even a laser rangefinder. I'm really interested in how accurate this is. And of course, this doesn't have a magnetic function. If you need a magnetic function or you want a magnetic function and you want to buy one of these, the ForGolf version is the only one that will work. So now let's get to the golf course. Okay, so I'm back from the golf course testing these out. I also went golfing with them and played 18 holes with each one, using them to laser my distances all day. And I need to pick one. And so let's get through these because I'm going to return the ones that I don't like. So let's get through these features. So the first one that I'm going to eliminate of getting is this one right here. It is not a laser rangefinder. It's not any more accurate than the yardage posts in the ground. It's actually, I think, less accurate because you have to make a guess while the posts are there exactly 150 from the middle of the green. So even though this one is really well made, it works really good as a monocular, I would not purchase this one even though it's under 20 bucks. So if you're looking for an accurate rangefinder, do not use this one. The rest of them, I shot a bunch of them and they all shot the same distances within a yard or two, which for me is accurate enough. I am not going to play a 117 shot when it says 117. Do you know what I'm going to play? I'm going to play my 125 shot knowing that I'm going to be short. So accuracy is awesome. So let's talk about ease of use and how quick it actually hits the pin. I can tell you the quickest one was the most expensive one, the Precision Pro. The Precision Pro literally took like a half a second. It buzzed, which I love, which all of them buzzed except for the ForGolf one when it found the pin. There's a little bit of caveat on this one right here about the buzzing, but this one, it buzzed super quickly. It found the pin super quickly, and I think accuracy-wise is probably the one that was the most accurate. So I kind of just compared everything to this guy right here. Super good, super quick. If you want a quick rangefinder, go ahead and get this one. These two right here were about the same, about quickness and ease of use. A little bit slower than this guy's, same accuracy though. And like I said before, the ForGolf one does not have a little buzz when it hits the pin, which is, for some of you, might not like. The reason why I said there's a caveat on this one is because even though it buzzed, I don't think it buzzed when it found a pin. I think it just buzzed when you were done pressing the button. What I mean is, like, I can click and hold and let go and it buzzes. So I don't really feel like it found the pin when it buzzed. It just told you that it got a reading. So, but still super quick, still would recommend it based on accuracy and all of that stuff. Moving on to slope, all of them had slope except for this one, of course. Some of them you can use in tournament play and some of them you can't. I believe in tournament play, if you do not have a way to tell that slope is on and off or off outside of the little screen inside, you cannot use them for tournament play because you cannot use slope during tournament play. The ForGolf one is really cool. It has this button on the outside. It actually glows blue when it's on, just like this. And when I turn it off, it turns off. And so it's very clear whether or not your slope is on or off. It's not on all the time. So like right now, it's not on because I have to turn the rangefinder on. And when I turn it on, it will light up. And so you can put it up to your head, and when it's on, the slope's on. When it's off, the slope's off, so people can tell right away. The Precision Pro has a physical switch up top where you can clearly see whether or not it's on or off. So this is on, this is off. The Never Over has a screen on the outside. If you look up at the top right here, that means that the slope is on. And then when you hit mode, when that's off, the slope is off. While the PeakPulse, you cannot tell on the outside whether or not slope is on or off. So you cannot use this for tournament play. But if you don't play tournaments and you just want to get better at golf and you just want to know your yardages, this works awesome. I really like the size of this one. I wish all of them would make it this size. It feels nice in my hand. It's really easy to use one-handed. And throwing it in your bag, it can fit in your bag in pretty much any pocket, and I wouldn't really worry about this one. But you cannot play this in tournament play because of that feature. All of them work really well when you're not seeking the pin too, so except for this one, of course, because you can't. So like if you're looking for the front of the green, the back of the green, where danger is, all of them worked really well for that. So no points on or off for any of those. There are some things that I didn't like about some of them that didn't really fit in a category. This Never Over, you have to press and hold to turn it on, which I didn't really like because all the other ones you just press it once, put your hand up to it, or your eye up to it, I mean, and then press the button and then it will work. What I really like about this one though is the outside display. It's really good. It's super bright outside. It's backlit for when it gets darker. I don't know why you would use it when it's darker, but like it works really well for the outside of the screen. So if you have like bad eyes and you can't really see the numbers in here and you want to see it on the outside, I totally recommend this one. You just will have to get used to pressing and holding when you're trying to start it up every time you're using it, which it's going to turn off in between every shot. So just be aware of that. Let's talk about the battery life real quick. The battery life on all of them when I took them out, except for this one, of course, because it doesn't have a battery, but I took them out all with a full charge or a brand new battery. So this one takes a battery. This one takes a battery. The Precision Pro and the Never Over take a battery, while these two are USB-C rechargeable. So the ForGolf and the PeakPulse are rechargeable. All of them at the beginning of the round had a full battery, and all of them at the end of the round had a full battery, and I used every single one the same amount of times. That is something that I was worried about the rechargeable ones, like how long are they going to last? And it seems like they're going to last quite a long time. Now let's choose my rangefinder that I'm going to use, and I'm going to eliminate them. Of course, I'm not going to use this one. This is going straight back to Amazon. I am not going to choose the Never Over, only because I feel like it's kind of expensive. I don't really need the screen on the outside. My vision is pretty good still, and I don't really like how it turns on. Accuracy-wise though, If you need the screen because eyes, I would definitely choose this one. Like this one works super well. I just don't need the screen and I do not like how it turns on, but you guys could get used to it. I am not gonna pick the Precision Pro only based on price. The reason why I'm not gonna pick Precision Pro is because it's too expensive for what it is, even though it was the fastest one to seek the pin and it has that vibration knowing that you got the pin. It's just $100 and I feel like both of these are less than that and they work just as well, at least for me. And so I'm gonna return the Precision Pro because of the price, but if you like the Precision Pro and you like the look of it and you want the most accurate and the quickest and there is no mode button on here. It's just you click and shoot, on and off. It's like, this is super easy to use. Go ahead and pick this up. There's nothing wrong with it. It's still cheaper than $250. It's still cheaper than $500. Get the $100 one. Splurge on yourself a little bit, right? I'm also not gonna pick the PeakPulse because I plan to play in some tournaments and I don't believe this is legal to play in tournaments because it doesn't have an exterior way to tell if the slope is on and off. But if you want something compact and you're not planning to play in tournaments or you're gonna use a different rangefinder in tournaments and you want something that you can throw in your bag when you're walking, I totally recommend this. Works really well. It's way better than not having one or using one of these. And it was semi good price. I think it was like $89 or something like that. So go ahead and pick this up if you want something compact that you can throw in your bag and walk with. After eliminating all those, you guys know I'm picking the ForGolf one. And the reason why I'm picking this one is because it's $49. It has a magnet. It has a rechargeable battery. It has a slope reading that is like easy to see. And it's just as accurate as all of these. The only thing that it doesn't have, and it might bother you, is it doesn't vibrate when it finds the pin, which I don't really mind that it doesn't have that. My last one didn't have it. I didn't see any problems with it. My vision's good enough to where I don't need a screen. And so for $49, rechargeable magnetized rangefinder, I'm picking this one up 100%. Now you might want that vibration, and I think they make another one that has vibration, but get the Precision Pro instead. Spend a little bit more money, get the Precision Pro if you want that vibration. You just won't have the magnet. Which kind of sucks for me because I am building a golf cart and I want to be able to stick this to my golf cart when I'm all done with it. That being said, I chose the ForGolf one because of those reasons. And if you feel like I made the wrong decision, tell me. Tell me in the comments below. If you've used any of these ones or have tried other ones, let me know in the comments down below. Also, it's because we are trying to help everybody out here not to spend a whole bunch of money, not to get stuff that is a waste of money. So go ahead and do that for everybody. And until next time, make your golf your project.